What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Mouthin Out. I'm your host, Adrian Nyce. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Right now, I'm here with
Hevewae, aka Big Daddy Drip.
Hevewae in the building.
Of course.
How did you get the name Hevewae?
Actually, for those who don't know, I come from Washington, D.C. Before the DMV. There was a go-go band that grew up on, which I love personally. It was a drummer who played for a go-go band. His name is Hevewae. If y'all remember the band called Junkyard Band, he got killed.
Wow.
But I watched him how he managed the band, do what he had to do, and the way he was. I mean, when I said you got a factory to put your foot in the door, yeah, and I was like, yeah, he did it the Hevewae. So, and I was like, oh snap. I'm gonna do it my way or his way, and I was a big boy anyway, so I tell him so call myself Hevewae.
Hevewae. Okay. How long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music, let me say since pre-10, like about 12.
Wow.
And it really started out as a hobby. You know, it's just a hobby. I really want to be a running back for football, or I wanted to do something else business-wise.
Yeah.
You know, but it just turned to a thing that I like to do. So I said, let me run with it. You never know, you know.
Exactly. Okay. And so when you were growing up, where did you grow up?
I grew up, okay, let me let y'all know.
Yeah,
I grew up in Landover, Maryland. Maryland, which is the metropolitan of D.C. Okay, I lived there most of my life. I'm from the area called 25. It's Stratford Woods, Kingswell, Dodge View, all of that, because they call it Baby Southeast. Then, later on, I moved to Southeast D.C. to be closer to my kids, because I got two of my kids in D.C., Southeast D.C. And I moved to D.C., and then from there, I moved down here.
And in your household, was your mom playing music? Was your dad playing music? Or where did your musical influence come from?
That is a very, very good question, at the same time trick question. Because my mother loved music, but that wasn't her thing. My father, from what I'm hearing, he'd be like, he was in a band, but he wasn't a band player.
Wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he understand about music, and he had fallen in love with the music. And the crazy thing about my godfather is a DJ, an oldie but goodie DJ who spin records a lot. So my father told me I just been around music.
Wow.
Music. That's probably why I gravitate to it so much.
Exactly.
It wasn't like you gonna learn this music. I was just around a lot of music.
Yeah.
So I picked up from there.
And so were your friends, or when did you start getting into like actually rapping? Like, were your friends?
One of my friends was doing. They were banging on the table. Everybody know that the first beat machine was the table on the hood of your car.
Yeah.
So they were banging on the table. They, won't you say a rhyme? I was like, all right. I started saying a rhyme, and it was the ABC rhyme. You know, he was like, man, I think you should do it. I said, I don't know. I want to be a football player. I don't know. So, and he kept pressing me. Before I know it, I got my little money. I took myself to the studio for the first time at the age of 13.
Wow.
And with I got my boy Buck. And then he had his friend to it. I'm like, okay, let's do a group thing. So,
what was the name of the group?
Stupid ass name though. we all three kings of our own side, so we call ourselves Triple Crown.
Triple Crown. Oh, that's not that bad.
But it sounded like a rock group on a horse.
Triple Crown. Yeah, it just sounded like
it was three kings of their own style.
Three kings. Okay. And so, so from 13 all the way to now, you've been doing music.
Yes, I've been doing music and learning, because I've been watching a lot of my favorite artists go to the top, and then I watch them fall so quick. And I'm like, then I learn about a lot of disguise about the business.
Yeah.
And then I think Master P, Jay Prince, and a lot of independent artists actually opened the door to expose that.
Yeah.
So, and then it got me thinking, okay, I want to be a boss too as well, a rapper. Because like they say, it's 90% business, 10% fun. And a lot of people want to go to the fun part, but don't want to go to the business part. And at the end, I'm not trying to be broke.
Hey, that's a fact.
If I put everything in it, I'm going to get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, I mean, because when you die, you can't take it with you.
Yep.
You know, and you might well try to do what you can and make the best out of it, because if you put so much in it, you can at least have something to put back. Have that old drug dealer mentality. Keep the money stashed away in the shoebox, just in case. You know, and then you can blow everything up if you want to.
Did you ever have management or anything like that growing up, or like,
no management at all?
Okay.
I do my own management. One day it happened. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I had two managers, but it was more like they were managing themselves. Like if you kind of put me on the show, then I find out I can't get on the show, but you on the show. You know, a manager at the audits, and I'm like, yo. I'm like, you wouldn't even know about none of this stuff because I'm the one find out the places and call to you and see if you can get me on. And I could do it myself, but the whole time you were putting yourself on. So therefore, and then I had another manager, the same thing. I'm putting all the money into the music and stuff and stuff. You ain't moving me at all. Just soon I come up with an idea or something. You say, okay, you do it, but you get it to the other artists you manage instead of me.
Wow.
So that's how I'm always do it myself until whenever, you know, whatever
so happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel that. How do you feel about Corona? How has Corona affected the way you move and promote your music?
I have to think about that for a second. Actually, I'm gonna say it's a scale. You know, it's bad that we all had to go through it because there's a lot of family bases suffer from it. There's no lie. There's a lot of families suffer from it. But on the other hand, they had a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Everybody shopping and everybody listening to some music. Because you're not going to just sit in the house and look at the wall. So that's why I believe that a lot of artists were making money just sleeping. You know, that's why I wasn't married by what Moneybag Yo had said. Because he was like, think about it. And I was telling my friend, worked at the postal service, it was like, mail kind of slowing down because now everybody going back out shopping.
Yep.
Nobody ordering. But during the pandemic, you talking about all the online order was making business because everybody was sitting at home spending money.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it's always something bad out of good and always something good out of bad, you know. So it's just playing with each other. But all I gotta say is y'all just stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
I don't care how old you are, just stay healthy. You take the shot, it's on you. All right? I mean, I'm not telling nobody what to do or how they feel or change their mind of their surroundings, but it's on you. But take care of yourself, all right?
That's a fact. Have you ever done like performances and stuff like that?
No, I've been working.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many. When I say there's so many signs that come and tell me to sit back, I seen everything. Like I would talk to Stephen A. Dream, and he was like, "You gonna hit me an interview?" I said, "I'm not ready," because see all the other stuff that I had put out previous, like Lunchbox stuff. That was old. That was my transition from DC to here back in 2015. Then I put that out 2 years later, so it sounded very dated.
Yeah.
And I said, then I came down and I'm away from the noise and I'm starting meeting people, starting hearing new sound and see what's going on. I was okay. Let me go back and rework. So now I'm ready.
Okay. You know? Now you tapping in, do the interviews. Thank you for joining Mouthin Out, by the way.
Pretty soon you're gonna have a meet and greet with me soon.
Okay.
How soon? We don't know.
That's what I like, bro. What's your social media, real quick?
Okay, check this out. If you're on IG, it's Hevewae, Hevewae. Okay. Now if you're on TikTok, it's Hevewae Drip, DRIP. Okay, and the same thing with Facebook. And if you can't find none of my social media, just type in Hevewae on Google, and it'll take you wherever you want to go about me.
Okay. I like to ask people's opinions about stuff. How do you feel about the vaccine?
Me personally, my personal opinion, I'm not with it. I don't even take a food shot. I'm not with it. Same way I'm kind of skeptical about the Tesla car because it's a great idea, but to me, it's too early for me to hop on it. So with that shot, to me, it's too early. I know those out there living in fear. I understand that, and I'm not telling you cannot be in fear, but fear had you doing something without knowing. It had you jumping in the water without seeing there's a shark right there waiting. So all I'm saying is just be careful and take care of yourself. But me personally, I'm against it because of what had been proven. So, like I said, I'm not here to persuade y'all decision. I feel kind of, it's too early for me.
I'm right there with you, though.
Way too early, you know. And it came again to Johnson
taking it off.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. That's what I was saying because me, a couple people think, and especially if you have a pre-existing condition, and you don't know what that shot do to do that. And that's why you have a lot of people either have a heart attack or their health skyrocket or whatsoever. That's why I say too early. And me, I get myself checked. And if I do have it, I'm gonna quarantine myself and get myself and get my system back up to where I wanted to be, so it won't happen again. You can stop all that and prevent it. You basically really take care of yourself. That's all. You get the shot, still take care of yourself because you don't know what's gonna happen.
That's a fact. Okay, I'm right there with you, man. I'm definitely right there with you. So since stuff is starting to open back up, are you going to start, shopping your music around, bringing it to people, everything like that? What's next, kind of?
Man, it's all about network. Network, bring work. That's how we do it. Yes, I plan to do most of what I can. I plan to do to get into marketing business because it's so much behind it. Just press record and put the verses in and get it mixed and matched and put it out. It's so much behind it. And getting your name patent, which Chuck T is teaching the class about. Learning the copyright, learning your publishing.
Did you sit in on that?
When I say as I got into that business, when I saw, instead of looking at all the rap, I was looking at all that label owner and see what they were talking about. And to know the contract and how such and such. Because like I say, most youngsters that sign a contract, they impressed with what they see on TV. But at the end, like NBA Young Boy with First Body Master, you done sold some way, something. So I started studying them. So what Chuck Cheese is doing, basically getting y'all up and up. And I feel it because I'm already up and up on that. So I plan to get out there and work. And hope, hope to run with y'all because I'm telling you, Carolina is on, baby. And not only shot it, but you got to look at it. We coming in, the baby done opened up that door. Woo, you should never done that. Because we got everybody coming in now.
How do you feel about that? The baby bringing light to our area. Does it make you feel good? Does it feel like you don't have to go to LA, New York, Atlanta in order to get the baby here?
Yeah, it is very well because I seen the same thing happen to Wale. Wale just came out of nowhere. He wasn't doing an open mic, but he did open mic somewhere else, and he did an open mic where it's like where it's important to do. Not, I just want to be there, be seen and heard. And he got found, and when that door opened, he came out. When I say everybody was going for it, everybody. That's why you got Logic, you got Fat Trail, you got Shy Glizzy, which I had seen in the beginning when they in the beginning of the career just skyrocketed. So I met all of them. So that's why I was saying the DMV. We really, for those who don't know, the DMV term came from Tony Bello and his co-man, me.
Oh,
look it up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little history moment, but yes. It came from Tony Bello, and I helped market and push it. And then the shocking thing, when I heard Nicki Minaj put on her rap thing, DMV, I'm like, yo, we own.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, every company in the world calling themselves DMV. And we were like, that's the bet. Now, DC, Maryland, Virginia have identification. Now the time for Charlotte, North Carolina, South Carolina, the Carolinas,
that's a fact.
You don't know what we can do, seriously.
That's true. We have so much talent here.
Too much.
So much underground talent. I don't know. What do you think we're missing?
Huh?
What do you think we're missing to make more the babies, more, you know, 2Cs, more Black Zacks. What do you think we're missing?
I think real opportunity. Not real opportunity. What I mean by real opportunity, you got some showcase out to provide opportunity, like Simple Success and stuff like that. But you also got the scammers and bammers that throw that stuff in your face and make you crush your dream. Like, I gotta go through this. It's something ain't for you. All right, just trust me. But more opportunity, more people going all out like the baby did. He was like, I did what I can in Carolina, but I went to Miami and let them know, hey, Carolina got something going on. I went to Atlanta, Carolina got something on. I went to LA. Like me, a long time ago, me and my friend flew over to Oregon just to let them know that DC was in the house. That's what you had to do.
That's what you got to do.
You got the opportunity, go out there, because everywhere you go, your where you from will be attached to it. Wow. And the people say, yo, I didn't know y'all do that. You don't do it. When that baby came and blew up, now everybody coming to shout, Joe, we can find another superstar. And I'm like, we been had one. If you really look at it, like KC and JoJo, Jodeci, Fantasia, all the musicians, great Petey Pablo. Yep. We had everybody that I just mentioned from Carolina had platinum albums. Then the baby just came in. Oh, y'all could be just rappers.
Took over the industry.
Hey, look where he at. And he know he opened the door. He's just trying to get away to get a lead before y'all catch up with him. You know, like by the time y'all get to him, you like already done it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy for the baby Black Zach, Rennie,
Rennie.
All of them. I mean, Hot Boy Shaq.
Shaq.
That's my boy. That's my dog right there. Me and him never met. But that's my dog right there. I mean, when I first moved down here, I got put on to Mr. 704, Hot Boy Shaq, Slim Hood put me on, J-Way Soldier, all of them. Yeah. I'm like, yo, them boys hot. I'm telling you. I said, man, I got work to do. I got work to do. So I'm here. Big Daddy Drip, baby. I'm here.
Have you ever do you want to stay independent or do you want to get signed to a label?
I want to stay independent.
Stay independent.
If I can do all this work and make all this money, what can you do for me? What I already can do for myself. Now, the only thing I would like, and I'm not, those who are I'm stupid, what the major have is resources.
Yeah.
The higher resources.
Yeah.
But see, you got to know how to play your card right, where y'all can coexist like Max P did. Y'all just press and distribute. I do the marketing and all this and that. But I need y'all resources to get you MTV. I need y'all resources to get you all the other people that more independent can't even not kick down the door. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's what I want to do.
So you wouldn't sign to them like directly under a label, maybe like a partnership type, like a distribution deal or like a
labor deal situation. A labor deal situation. I understand about the 360 because they weren't caught up about all this digital downloads and stuff. I understand that so well. Okay, cool, but y'all got the power in your hand. We got the power. So what we doing right now, so that right there is your own labor. You just got to learn the business. If you ain't gonna be out on the street selling slang and don't know the business, I'm just out here slanging making money. No, you got to know the business. You got to know your product. You got to know the work. You got to know the cut. You got to know everything before you can make a move. So I would say independent, but there's nothing wrong with merging with other resources that you don't have. But you got to make them an offer that they can't refuse. Don't let yourself come into a negotiation when you speak first. Let them speak first. They need you. You don't need them.
So let them come. So exactly. Let them come to you, basically.
Let them come. If they come to you, you play into their hand. But you going to them, you play into their hand.
Wow.
But they like, you came to me. Okay, we give you some shitty deal and this and it, and this what you get. And then at the end, you get fucked over. But if you do what the baby doing, social currency, and then all them doing, the labor gonna come to them.
Yes, you're right. They are going crazy right now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, it's really happening right before our eyes.
Right before
our eyes. Happening. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, so do we have any, like, singles dropping, EP or mixtape, anything like that?
Well, I got another summer single coming down, dropping called Bust It Down.
Bust it down.
Bust it down. I'm dropping that. A video coming soon. But today I'm doing a video with Big Daddy Drip doing a video called Daddy Bad Flow.
Daddy Bad.
We doing that Shirt Trap. Shout out to Shirt Trap Media and the Fly family going to direct it. Shout out to the Fly family. Yeah. And thank you, Chuck T, for hooking me up with that info. Right. But I got that dropping. And plus, I got music online. I'm consistent now. But I haven't been consistent with my visual. Music I can drop all day. But I haven't been consistent because I notice now people want to see what they're hearing instead of hearing what they see.
That's crazy. Say that one more time.
People want to see what they're hearing instead of hearing what they see. Right. So I'm like, let me throw a visual. Maybe you can gravitate to us. Maybe you can gravitate to my music. Maybe you can like, okay, I see what you're doing here. Because like I say, and I told everybody in my first song I dropped a while back, I'm not your favorite trap rapper and I'm not your favorite rapper. Okay, I know I'm not. But I got something hard for y'all.
Okay.
So no, I got something for y'all.
For people, my audience that have never heard your music, never heard your sound, how would you describe your sound to them? To someone that's never heard?
One, original.
Original. Okay.
Yeah. I had somebody make a joke talk about sound like E40, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad. That dude's the legend.
Yeah,
He's the icon. He changed the game. Yeah. He had people up there speaking his language. Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. I get a slack because, like I told you, I'm from DC. I grew up around go-go music. So my flow have a little go. It's more like the same with Wale, but I'm more raw. Okay. More grudgy and raw. And Wale is more poetic. Yep. You know, and nothing against him, because me and him grew up in the same area with go-go music. That's how we be rocking. But I'm going to say, I'm me. When you hear me rap, oh, that's Hevewae. He's not trying to sound like Moneybag Yo or The Baby or Hot Boy Shaq. Oh, that's Hevewae. I can tell that's Hevewae right there. Let the two how you talk and how you spit. That's heavy. So I call myself Hevewae. Original.
If you could get a feature from any artist in the industry, who would you get a feature from? Money doesn't matter. You just pick and choose, and they're down.
Well, actually, with 3 people in my house, and y'all probably say, "Whoa, you really going way, yo." Bruno Mars, Beyonce, and Drake.
Ooh.
I believe I could be up there. And see, the baby's already up there. That's the go right there. That's the go.
Beyonce, Drake, Bruno Mars.
Yes.
Why those 3? Just
music, longevity. I don't care what a lot of people say that's the cheat code. Okay, I don't care. 30, 40 years from now, they go back there, they listen to what Drake did or Beyonce, I'm going to be part of that history. That's what I want to be part of. See, that's what I'm saying. I like to create music, not just rap or trap. Music. Y'all get what I'm saying? There are a lot of rap music out there that I'm like, yo, that's music. I like to make music because music is always going to get replayed nowadays. You got people now playing music that was played back in 1976, 1980, and stuff. Because, like you said, you would never forget good ass music. So if I believe I got with them, not only going to sell, but I'm like, no, you make some good ass music. Yeah, I could be dead and gone like the DMX and all that. It's because they make good music. That's why that music still get played today.
How do you feel about DMX?
Man,
you know, there's an influential figure.
I'm going to say his death kind of took a little bit more personal than to Tupac and Biggie. Why? Because I don't know him, but it felt like I know him. Because during my really bad struggle day out on the street in DC, I was going through a whole lot. Whole lot. I'm surprised I'm still here. There's too many suicide attempts, being homeless for a moment, because, you know, I would chase the wrong way about doing things. But DMX, you know, it don't have me feeling bad because I'm a very spiritual person.
Yeah.
I may not be quote religious, but I am a very spiritual. I do believe in God and Jesus Christ. But and I feel like God. I mean, I know I'm doing bad, but I had to. And when he said, "Thou shalt not steal, but I will just to eat," there was plenty of time I had to steal just to eat.
Wow.
And that's a God honor too. There were plenty of times that I had to really do things. Then I was like, I got a baby on the way, but they were like, "Want you to sell drugs?" And I'm like, "Nah, I don't want to slang because I don't even make money like that, but I got niggas who want to kill me anyway."
Wow.
I mean, I'm getting shot at because I hang with certain people they know that they don't like.
Got you. And since you're associated with them,
exactly. When I tell people that I didn't know much, and they say I had 100 friends, I didn't know about 75 of them were going to be really into the street. Wow. While the other 25 actually living a good, normal life. But I hung around them more than I hung around the people that are normal life. So that kind of put me in a whole lot. That's why I moved here. I had to get away.
Starting over.
Starting over and get my life together, get everything straight, and stuff like that. But yeah.
Okay.
DMX, boy. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, DMX. You definitely made an impact in the music industry and helping my man out of his situation. Who, do or die, if you had to choose life or death situation, would you choose J. Cole or would you choose Kendrick Lamar? Who would you choose?
Repeat the two names again?
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar.
I gotta look at who more of my speed.
Well, have you heard both of their music?
I hear most of their music.
So who we choose? Who we choose? Gotta choose one.
J. Cole.
J. Cole? Okay.
J. Cole.
I'll take
J.
that.
Cole.
Carolina.
But like Kendrick Lamar, he gonna make me want to bust out a dictionary and some old other stuff. But J. Cole, you like, man, just be you and then go with it. Alright, just go with it. But Kendrick Lamar, you like, boy, okay, I'm ready. I'm not saying I'm scared of him. I won't hop on the track, but if I have a choke, I'm like, I'll be J. Cole.
Open up a dictionary.
Yes. Because you ain't gonna outshine me on the track. I'm not saying that I'm outshine J. Cole, but at least J. Cole will give me a leverage where I can catch up with him. But Kendrick Lamar, it's like having Kendrick. It's like doing a feature. You the only artist on the feature with Kendrick Lamar and Eminem.
Yeah.
And you don't even rap that type of style.
That type of style, yeah. It's a fact. It won't make sense.
No. I'm gonna just sit in the corner and just do like this.
Yep, y'all doing it.
Y'all killing it. I'm gonna just sit on the side and do that. But more J. Cole, yeah, it would be J. Cole.
J. Cole,
definitely.
Okay. If you were trapped on an island and could only bring 3 albums, what 3 albums would you bring?
Okay, I gotta get it together. I gotta get my Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. I love overscreen music. Y'all need to listen to some of that. Who else? Because I'm trying to think about the album. That's Scarface. That's my number one favorite rapper ever. Scarface.
Okay.
And
what more?
It got to be a female. I need some beautiful voice. If I'm trapped on the island, I need a female voice, and she could sing to me. Fantasia.
Keep it in the Carolinas.
Fantasia.
Yeah.
Yo. Woo! Fantasia. That girl can sing, and I love it. Fantasia, yeah. Okay. I would listen to her sing all day. Yes, I would.
All right. Fantasia, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and...
You got Fantasia, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and Scarface.
And Scarface. Yep, that's what it is. Okay. If you could tour with any artist, who would you tour with? Now, that's different than a feature because we got to think about the crowd. We got to think about the energy they bring. Who would you tour with?
Whoever would be, it would be, I always say about Drake with the music thing. If I could go on a tour and I feel it would be fun and more popular with me, I would say the Baby.
The Baby, yeah. I would take that.
I would say the Baby.
He brings the energy. He has the music. Yeah. He's on right now in the world.
Yeah, I would say the Baby because I watch his move and everything. And I'm not just saying it to Carolina. You got to look at who was hot right now. And we've been chilling for a whole year, and he came out and look what he just brought out the other night. Mm-hmm. That's just tell me.
That's true. Crowd.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, I would say him.
Okay. So what's your end goal for your music career? Do you have an end goal? Where do you see yourself in the future?
Like I say, my end goal, while everybody say, well, I want to be the next Drake, I want to be the next Clyde Davis, Mac the Beat, and Jay Prince.
Jay Prince.
I'm getting serious about that.
Trying to own that label, being mogul, brands, deals, businesses.
Because it's the one thing, like Warren Buffett said, you gotta have more than one stream of money. So that I get in the industry, take that, and then I take that and flip it and go to another business. But I plan in the music industry or independent. I mean, not independent, entertainment wise.
Yeah.
I plan to be the next Clive David, Jay Prince, and Master P. I plan to be not only the CEO, the owner of it. I plan to do a lot of project manage a lot of companies.
So are you trying to start a label, maybe something like that?
I am a label.
Okay, you are a label.
So after that, yeah, pretty soon, yeah, I always say that because it's gonna happen, and if it do happen quicker as I feel, I got somebody that I'm eyeing that I want to work with and put out. Man, 2 of them gonna be there at my video shoot today that I really feel they got potential. But I got a lot of people I've been watching too.
That's dope.
Yeah. So the baby, watch out. You know what I'm saying? TMS Records might be coming up right behind y'all.
TMS Records. Y'all stay tuned in. Stop in. All right. So I have this last segment called One Piece of Advice.
Okay.
One piece of advice. So first, give one piece of advice to the world as a whole. Give one piece of advice to the world.
Love.
Okay.
Seriously, I know we all go through emotional, and I'm not gonna go a long with it, but we all go through emotion, anger, frustration, anxiety, and stuff during the pandemic, and they feel like everything closing up, and especially what Trump had brought in, the world, everybody needs to learn to love each other. That's one. Second, be honest. Seriously, be honest. If you racist, say it. You are. At least we know what we about to get ourselves into. All that secret, I had black friends, that don't count. If you're racist, just be honest. That's all.
Keep it real.
That's all. Because we trying to tell the world what we already know.
Yeah.
And I'm telling my black people out there, yo, just sit back and watch. Because this is the year the white people that exposing themselves. And we ain't even do nothing. We just walking down the street, they popping out everywhere.
In our face, trying
to. Like, oh, for real, Aaron, Amy, Judy, Frank, Mike, all of it. I mean, yo, they just popping out of nowhere. So, love, be truthful, honest.
Yeah.
And if you have any sense of spiritual religion, God. Pray to God to bring calm to this world. That's all. I can sit here and say, oh, I want love, peace. Peace ain't going to happen. But I can say sanity can. If we maintain our sanity and do right, we wouldn't have a problem. That's what I'm saying. Everybody can get along, just do what you're supposed to do. And if you can't help somebody, help them. If you can't, it's understandable. But like I say, love. Truth, honesty, God. So that's my piece of advice for y'all.
Stay prayed up. All right, go ahead and drop your social media one more time. Social media one more time.
Social media, Instagram, Hevewae, Hevewae. There you go.
And any last words before we get out of here?
420, stay up. Remember what I mean.
All right, guys. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Tap in with my boy. Run his numbers up. Run his streams up. Run his views up. Tap into his music video. Tap into his Instagram so you know when the music video drops. Just stay tapped in. Stay tapped in. Thank you guys for joining us. We are in Charlotte, North Carolina at the world famous Audio Box. Hit me up for the next interview and stay tuned for when the next interview drops. We out. Peace.
Peace. Hevewae.
Ah!